Hey guys, today I'm making a new video and today I'm gonna talk about the new kaijus which might be after Muto Prime. So there are tons of possibilities, but this is my opinion. The requirements will be in the description. So yeah, let's start. And also today I'm day 85 of missions. It took me a lot of time, but I did it. So that means I need 15, actually 16 more days to get Milenia EX. Which doesn't show up. Oh, there we go. So the first possibility is Orga. Orga could be the next kaiju. Why? It got teased one time and another. It got teased, well, because of milenian, duh. And it got teased because, well, it got oh yeah, it had like this effect. It all makes sense. The effect was perfect, but they said it's not gonna be for the next kaiju. So that could mean that this effect is was not for Muto Prime but for Orga, because it looks like Muto Prime or Orga, really. One or two. It could be Orga or Muto Prime. The requirements will be in the description. You could disagree because it's my requirements. It's my requirements, not anyone. No YouTubers' requirements. I don't know why, but it just always flipping has to be like this. It just needs to. Okay, so yeah, Orga could be the next kaiju. The next kaiju can be Final Wars Gigan, which will be pretty good, but it's gonna be a bit of a problem because if you don't remember, it has to be an endgame kaiju. So Final Wars Gigan is probably the least possible out of the mentions I'm gonna tell you. It's the 1%. It is the most unlikely. But because it got teased, well, one time, plus it got teased one time, and maybe just one time, I think. So yeah, because of the new Final Wars different color pattern, it looks a lot different than before. So yeah, that could be a meaning for a new kaiju. So yeah, Final Wars Gigan's requirements will be in the description like every kaiju's. I don't know why everything is so laggy, but yeah. Also, the next after this might be also another mention, and that is Monster X. It's slightly more likely to be Monster X, just slightly more likely, because of the idea. It's gonna be harder, but it would be possible because then it would make sense to be endgame, not some kind of weird thing. So yeah, endgame or not, it makes sense to add this kaiju. And yeah, Monster X is probably not gonna be added, but well, of course, Final Wars Gigan too, because that would make no sense adding something which is worse and makes no sense instead of something which is better and makes more sense. Okay, the next possibility could be some kind of weird one, okay? The next possibility could be Heisei Mecha Godzilla 2. Actually, Heisei Mecha, I don't know. there's gonna be one more Mechagodzilla after this one, and yeah, it's gonna be probably a bit like Mogira, a bit like kind of the model would be from Mogira probably, and it was teased already in Kaiju universe, I think, in like 2021, maybe, I wasn't sure, maybe 22. But it was teased, but then something happened and it wasn't added. So yeah, and maybe this kaiju and the requirements will be always in the description for every single kaiju. Also, just to warn you, this kaiju might be a bit harder to get than most of the ones you would think. Like for example, Final Wars Gigan wouldn't be too hard to get. Well, actually, see, all of them need to be hard to get because all of them have to be endgame. It even said endgame Kaiju's not late game. And good God, it's not late endgame. Like would make no sense to make a kaiju what is more like late game to end game. That just breaks everything I know about reality. And yeah, so Showa Mechagodzilla could be the next kaiju. Actually, Heisei Mechagodzilla, I say it wrong always. Could be the next kaiju. The next kaiju is a pretty like mention. I don't know, man. Before I'm gonna say about it, I'm gonna talk a bit more about this one because it just makes sense. It could be Showa Mecha, but it's not 100% gonna be him. It could be any kaiju really. So yeah, the next one is Type 3 Kiryu. So this kaiju was teased too. And yeah, the requirements are always gonna be in the description. And they're not gonna be too hard. Like I guess the requirements could be, I don't know. The requirements will be in the description, by the way, so yeah, you can see that. But the thing which makes me think it's gonna be probably the next kaiju is not gonna be too possible. Like I want it to be the next kaiju, but it won't be. I had an idea for a more sensible version of a Kiryu, which will actually make sense because it would be endgame. Kiryu EX. It's my made-up version of what can fly, and it's basically a better Kiryu. Now this is probably very close to being the next kaiju, but not too good. You see, if you don't know, Kiryu is Type Kiryu is more like a late game kaiju, if you ask. Not any kaiju like that. So yeah. So yeah, Type 2 Kiryu was already added, so Type 3 might be added. But also, if you didn't know, the call update in Kaiju universe was supposed to be Type 3 Kiryu, but something weird happened and it became, well, the call update. And because of that, the call update was made because there was some error and they didn't want to, well, make it actually like that. So yeah, type 3 Kiryu might be the next possibility. But there's also another possibility. Yeah, this one is pretty unlikely, but the warbot. The warbot might be the next kaiju. Why do I think so? Because it maybe makes no sense to be endgame, but remember, the developers are not 100% sure if it will 100% be endgame. They said it's gonna be endgame, but they didn't say. Like 100% endgame. And if it would be 100% endgame, so it would probably be more like a bit of a thing that it's gonna be 100% endgame, and they just said it's gonna be endgame, but not 100%. And also, I'm so lucky, bro. Yeah, Congress, please. So you have a warbot. It's pretty unlikely. And the last one on this list will be unknownly, but maybe. Yeah, this is. If they actually add this, I'm gonna be super surprised. Like this kaiju, I thought it's gonna be never added to Kaiju universe. It was. I think it was, yeah. What was the name? No, I forgot the name of the kaiju, but I think the name was. Oh yeah, Biolante Stage 1. So yeah, this would make no sense to be endgame, but anyways, you know, it's not gonna be 100% endgame. They just said it's gonna be endgame, but not 100% gonna be endgame. So if it's not endgame, well, so we're good. In the comments, I'm gonna like make a part where there will be kaijus which are 100% endgame and kaijus which are not 100% endgame, just more likely late game. So yeah, in the comments you'll see everything. So this farm didn't get any teased in Kaiju universe. It's just my idea. That's why I put it last on the list, because it's the most unlikely one from all. It's pretty also dumb if they actually did it, because like that would make Biolante needs to get a remodel, because then it would just be a bigger update than ever. So yeah, it's a pretty dumb idea, but also not too dumb. Like it's good, I guess. It's a decent idea. It's a decent idea, not the best, not the worst. Like it could be better. It's a good idea, not the best, but a pretty good idea. It's not too good, but I say it's good. So yeah, the Kaiju universe developers have a lot to work on, and yeah, bye guys.